Welcome to Exciting Stories channel. Let's start the story of today.
Out on the Atlantic, a lone sailing ship moves through the waves. The wind fills its sails, the sea rises against its wooden hull, and the horizon stretches in every direction. At first, there is nothing remarkable about the scene, just a ship at sea. But this was the Mary Celeste, and the story of this ship would become one of the most enduring mysteries in maritime history. In November of 1872, the Mary Celeste left New York on a voyage across the Atlantic, bound for Genoa, Italy. She carried a cargo of industrial alcohol, along with everything needed for a long passage at sea. The voyage began like many others: wind in the rigging, water against the hull. Long days surrounded by nothing but ocean. For the people aboard, the ship was their world. But somewhere along the journey, that ordinary voyage came to an end. The Mary Celeste continued across the Atlantic while the weather changed around her. Clouds gathered, the sea became rougher, and the ship pressed onward. Days passed. Then on December 4th, another vessel came across her path. From a distance, the Mary Celeste appeared to be underway. But something about her movements was wrong. There was no clear response from the ship, no familiar activity on the deck, and no sign of the people who should have been there. When the vessel was finally approached, the silence became impossible to ignore. The deck was empty. The ropes lay across the wet boards. The sails and rigging moved with the wind. The ship itself was still afloat, but the people were gone. There was no captain standing at the wheel, no sailors moving across the deck, no one coming up from below, only the sound of the ocean and the creaking of the ship. The Mary Celeste had not simply sunk or broken apart. She had been left behind. And the deeper the investigators looked, the stranger the scene became. Below deck, the darkness revealed the remains of an ordinary voyage: a lantern, wooden doors, personal belongings, and the quiet interior of a ship that had suddenly lost its crew. Then came the cargo. Rows of wooden barrels filled the hold. Most of them were still there. The ship had not been stripped of everything valuable. There was no obvious scene of destruction. Nothing immediately explained why 10 people would abandon a vessel that was still capable of sailing. The mystery became even more unsettling when the missing lifeboat was discovered. The ship was there. The cargo was there. The belongings were there. But the people were not. Somewhere on this ocean, something had happened. And whatever it was, it happened quickly enough to make leaving the ship seem necessary, yet slowly enough to leave behind almost everything else. One of the few remaining clues was the ship's log. Its pages recorded the voyage and the movement of the vessel across the Atlantic. The final known entry was dated November 25th. After that, the record falls silent. No final explanation. No account of what happened next. Only an empty space where the rest of the story should have been. Maps of the Atlantic show just how enormous that space really was. Hundreds of miles of open water separated the ship from the nearest land. There was nowhere obvious for a missing crew to simply disappear. And yet, they did. Over the years, many explanations have been suggested. A sudden storm, fear of the cargo, a problem with the ship's pumps, or a desperate attempt to reach the missing lifeboat. But none of these theories has ever provided a complete answer. The evidence is incomplete. The people who could have explained it were never found, and the Mary Celeste remained behind as the only witness. Even now, the details feel strangely ordinary. A deck, a wheel, a cabin, a logbook, barrels in the hold, a ship built to carry people across an ocean, but found without them. As the Mary Celeste drifts farther into the distance, the mystery becomes quieter. There is no final scene of violence, no confirmed explanation, no moment that tells us exactly what happened. Only an abandoned ship moving through an enormous sea. In December of 1872, the Mary Celeste was found adrift in the Atlantic. Her crew had vanished. Their fate was never conclusively established, and after more than a century, the ocean still keeps the final part of their story. The ship disappeared into history, but the mystery never did.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you'd like to hear more true stories like this one,